My name is Julia Daniela Vallan, and this is Daughters of the Dust by Julie Dash. Most of the films that I picked for this new set of the Cinema Minutes are set in the 70s because that was a seminal decade. It was several of the black pioneers of that decade influenced contemporary black filmmaking. It wasn't as easy in the 70s for black women filmmakers. This movie was first presented at the Sundance Film Festival in 1991. Julie Dash conceived it in 75, but that's the time it took to get it made. And it was then the first film from a black woman filmmaker that had a commercial release. So it's, 20 years later than the guys.
Come, child. Come.
The story was inspired by her own father's story. He grew up on the island of South Carolina within the Gola culture and migrated north. The film is set in 1902. It's pretty much a day where the Pazan family prepare to leave and go north and follow the rest of the Great Migration. But it moves between the past, present, and their future as the story itself is told by an unborn child. The scene I picked includes all the 3 different time frames, and you can see how evocative and beautiful and non-intuitive both the cutting and the use of sound and light in Julie Dash's great filmmaking. Dash, who came from UCLA, had a much more independent approach to filmmaking, very much in the vein of Charles Burnett. They both belonged to what was called then the LA Rebellion. She thought that writers like Toni Morrison and Alice Walker were a bigger influence than any narrative filmmaker that she might know. She didn't have a linear approach for this movie. She didn't want it. She said that the narrative could not be linear, but had to be circular.
Eula. Who done this to us?
Nothing good can come from knowing.
Everything good done gone. Our dreams all gone.